There we go. Hello again, welcome back. Another very special video with very special guests. Well, we've got TK from A Beer a Day with TK. Say hello.
What's up?
And John from the Ginger Yeti Road Beers. Say hello, John.
Hola.
Oh, no, you're supposed to say hello, John.
Okay. Hello.
So we are doing a collaboration tonight of a beer from the USA from a brewery local to use in Ohio, I do believe, Jackie O's. Where in Ohio is that? Is that close to you?
No,
Not
it's in
really. It's
Athens,
kind of like
Ohio, which
southeast
is
corner, right? Southeast?
Oh,
southeast.
so is that near Cincinnati?
No,
No, it's near West Virginia.
So it's where Cincinnati then? I thought that was in the south of Ohio.
It
No,
is, but
you're
it's on this.
misleading
It's
me.
southwest. What are they? Probably 3 hours
Oh,
apart, I guess. Like east to west is probably about 3 hours.
all right. Yeah. So the
I don't
winter
think there's a good
Scotland.
way to get east to west down there.
So this
Maybe as the
is
crow flies.
Yeah.
this beer is called Dark Apparition. It's an Imperial Stout. They've stopped calling them Russian Imperial Stouts. No politics. And it's Jackie O's, and it's 10.5%, I think. Does it actually say that on the can?
Ours says 10 on the back.
Yes, ours says 10.
Down by
Oh,
the
10,
back,
10%. Yeah,
down by where you
10%
scan it.
alcohol by volume. It's does that say 12 fluid ounces?
Yes,
What's
sir.
that in real money? Is that
Yeah.
330 mil, something like that? It's a small can.
And
I
artwork by
thought
Jimmy Kaiser.
I thought 12 ounces was 355.
Yeah, it
Isn't
might
it
be.
333?
I don't
No,
know. It's just,
I'm pretty sure it's 355.
that might be.
Uh,
It probably is. Yeah. So I don't know who's that on the can. That's not you, TK, is it?
I don't. It could be.
Or is it you, John?
If
No, I
it's
don't know.
this is what my wife sees each night before I get into bed. This creature.
Yeah, I mean that's terrifying. So let's crack it home and we'll get it into the glass. Now
So
I think
Don,
this
this
will be this imperial style will be quite light coloured.
so Don, Athens is the home of Ohio University, which is a
Oh right.
very well-known university that is always ranked in the top 5 of party schools in the United States.
Oh right, yeah. So their educational record's pretty low, but the party time is up there.
And I will say this: that's where Philadelphia legend, third baseman, and Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt went to school.
Not the Mike Schmidt.
The Michael Jack Schmidt went to OU. He's from Dayton, but went to OU. So
Oh, his head's a bit big.
smells
So
nice.
a wee sniff on that.
Ooh,
I'm not getting a great deal, although that is a good inky knobhead pour there.
ooh
What, the
man.
one I did?
There's
My
coffee.
typical.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fish eyes there.
I'm
That's,
getting that roasty malt, Don. Roasty malt.
that's if you're pouring it too fast. That's what happens. I was
See,
pouring it
the
fast.
problem is, Don, you didn't go with the snifter, dude. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think
I
you're
think
advised
TK
to.
gave me another dirty glass. That's why
I'm
it's
using
all
the Brew
foamed
Expo
up.
Which one do you
glass here.
have?
I bought it from.
Finley.
I actually took them out of the thing and rinsed them out with hot water. I'm surprised if there's anything on it because I cleaned them out.
Maybe you should rinse them out with hot water.
I did. This bastard.
So
Mocking my accent, Don.
I'm getting coffee.
Yeah, it's like to me,
And a
I
wee
think
bit caramel.
A little bit of
And a wee
raisin.
bit, a wee bit treacle maybe.
damn it, I breathed it in my nose.
No, that's John's job.
I know. He got the nose like an anteater, and now I screwed up with my Patrick Ewing nose.
So it
Oh,
smells decent anyway, yeah. He's ready, guys. It looks very nice, doesn't it?
slancha, boys, slancha.
Cheers, my dears.
First thing I'll say off the bat, we let ours sit a little bit, so they're like a nice kind of room temperature. Thank God for a stout like this.
Yeah. Well, that's very nice.
Body, what do you think of the body?
It's full bodied. It's a lovely smooth mouthfeel. I'll tell you what I've got there. Licorice.
Yeah, black licorice.
Yeah. Which I didn't expect that at all. But I'm getting the coffee.
I think it says on the can here, we got a little blurb. This hauntingly good brew in your hand is rife with dark complexities, a monolithic maltiness, and decadent notes of dark chocolate, toasted caramel, and rich coffee have made this hallowed stout a cult classic since '07. Share Dark Apparition with friends and family and celebrate the eerily spirited history of Athens, Ohio.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting the caramel, the toffee.
Yeah.
I don't know what roasted caramel is.
I don't know about the dark chocolate though as much. I mean, to me, it tastes more
I'm
like
getting
coffee and
coffee.
caramel.
Yeah.
See, I get bitter chocolate. I'm getting bitter chocolate and
90% Canadian cacao.
Yes, and
Like
a little bit of that like
80%
evaporative
cocoa powder coffee.
and a little bit of that evaporative booziness.
Yeah.
I will say for 10%, you get. I think you're right with the evaporative booziness. Like you pick up a bit of it, but it's not as boozy as you'd think for 10%. I think. Like you get a
But it's
tiny
not-
bit of a
it's not
burn,
like-
but it's not overwhelming.
I don't get any boozy burn. I just get
Yeah.
some of that evaporative up in like the nasal passages
I get it on my gums. Like it feels
and
like
lots of
A tingle.
very dry, bitter chocolate.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a rich dark chocolate, high cocoa percentage, 80%,
Yes.
90% cocoa. And I'm getting that coffee and you're getting that roasty bitterness. But I'm also getting that caramel.
Yeah.
What did you say? Toasted caramel. I don't know what that is. But,
Isn't caramel toasted by its nature?
caramel's toffee, yeah.
I mean, it's cooked, right?
That initial licorice that I got, I'm not getting that so much now.
I honestly think, Don, the initial licorice taste, I think, is really just the booziness mixed with either the coffee or the
Could be. And
chocolate.
I'm getting that molasses, that treacle flavour. It's very rich. And it's quite sweeter than I expected, despite that bitterness, that roasty bitterness.
It's kind of well balanced like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's not overly sweet, it's not overly bitter. Yeah. It's a very nice beer, it's a tasty beer. I had a stout the other day, it was only 4.5%. And it was fully complex flavours. But it's about like this has got a lot going on. And it's 10%. So it shows you how good the brewer must have been to get all those flavours out of a 4.5% stout, you know.
Jackie O's is a pretty good brewery here, though, I think. I mean, they win a lot of medals and all these different things. They're well respected.
However, they are a little expensive.
Well,
Yeah.
I also think that they tend
I don't
to.
drink a lot of Jackie O's because they're a little pricey.
Yeah. Well, this is part of a subscription box, and it's £80 a month. And you get 10 to 12 beers. So I don't know. I think it's usually 12 beers. So that's just £8 a can or something. So that is quite expensive. That's
I think I bought. I don't know if I got a 6-pack or 4-pack of this. I don't remember. I think I bought a 6-pack of this, and I think it was maybe like $16, something like that.
well,
if I'm
that's
not
bad.
mistaken.
That's
No.
very reasonable.
No, that's really reasonable.
Pack, it's only four.
I could be wrong. I thought usually if it gets over that, I don't. Once they're $20 for a 6-pack, I'm usually unless it's something spectacular.
Yeah.
So I think we had 6 of these.
Of course, this is imported into the UK
Sure.
from the US. So you've got.
I'm
all
sure
that-
you're probably paying taxes and travel and different importers and everything.
Right,
So the
yeah.
price has to obviously go up.
And you're probably still trying to make up for all that tea we dumped in the Boston Harbor.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Although, I mean, I have joined the Tea Party, but no politics, no politics.
I'm just talking about history. I know you still got to make up for all that lost money.
No, Don's
Well,
with us. They throw the British tea in the river if they could too.
yeah. You know, lease land was a thing for the Second World War
Yeah.
where America provided the UK with weapons and tanks and things like that. They didn't give it to us. It was lease land, it was called. And we only finished paying that off in the 1990s.
Yeah. Now Ukraine gets to start their payback plan. That's the sad thing with all this stuff, man.
Yeah, well, no
You
politics.
sell. No, I'm not talking politics. I'm just saying, whenever people get stuff, it's not free. There are strings attached, and that's the sad side of all this.
Anyway, besides that, yeah, we do pay, we are paying a premium price for the American beers. I released a video. I scheduled it for midnight last night, so you won't have seen it. Why not? Because we were on here, and I started off a lot of my American beer videos don't get many views at all. So I was looking at the analytics, and it's only 5% of the viewers come from America or North America. So maybe it's only Americans that are interested in American beers.
Do you trust those analytics, though, Don?
Pardon?
I don't trust the analytics because I'll tell you this. I know my wife watches my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I look at the analytics, it tells me it's 100% male.
Your wife.
Yeah, I mean, me using her phone.
I'll tell you why, because it's probably on the same IP address.
Right, but I mean, it says it's 100% men, and that can't be true because I know some females that watch my videos.
So she's logged
So I do question their analytics.
So she's
Are they cisgendered?
Yes, everyone I know is cisgendered, I believe. What is cisgendered is just like regular gendered, right?
Yeah.
There is no such thing as regular.
Yeah. So we're not cisgender at all. We're just the gender that we are. We're male. Yeah. So
I just
Don said no politics.
Videos.
Oh, no politics.
Beer people.
Yeah. So what do you think of this, guys?
I like it.
Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah. John?
This is like a very drying, like rich, high cacao, teenage son spitting up chocolate over the back of my truck cacao.
That's cool.
Only in Canada. And wasn't teenage. He was like 7.
Yeah.
No, he was older than that. He got his first passport.
It's not.
How old was he when he got his passport?
Yeah.
Let's just say this: we were in the second house in Ada.
TK, he would not have needed a passport if he was 7. You have to be over 13 to need a passport, I think.
I don't think he was 13. He might have been 12, 11, 10, 11, 12-ish. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Don, this is a horrible story. We went to Canada once with my son, and my wife went to Florida. I think she went to Florida with the girls and left Ryan with
and we
me
went
and
to
the
Canada
Yeti.
to celebrate him getting his passport.
So Yeti and I took my son to Canada so we could have a couple drinks, go out and eat. And my son stopped at where did you get at the duty free?
Yes.
And he bought a candy bar that was like 90% cacao, Don. And in the back seat of the truck, he started to eat it and started spitting it out everywhere. And I got mad because he was spitting the chocolate out in Anderson's car. And then we took a bite and realized that you should spit out the 90% cacao.
It wasn't eating a slushy as well, was it?
No. I think I made him spit it into a empty grocery bag.
Oh, right. Oh,
I know we ended up in a not so savory part of Detroit where somebody was
so
spray
just
painting graffiti.
The whole of Detroit then.
Just Detroit. Yeah.
Well,
it wasn't 8 Mile. We didn't see Eminem. It was just a shitty bit. The rest of it, yeah.
The street names were named after folk heroes.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Is this a thumbs up? Yeah.
But
a horns up?
Big thumbs up. Don, is yours warm? Let me ask you that. You leave it to get room temperature?
Yeah, I've had it in the fridge for 2 hours or so.
Let me ask you guys this. I think the flavor's changed on this. When I taste it in the beginning, it's different from when I taste it at the end. Because I
Yeah,
think
I
at the
was getting all
beginning
that liquor.
it was more. I think you got more like caramelly and you got more raisiny kind of things. And as it kind of mellowed a bit, it's almost like it changed a little bit. It's good, man. I like this.
I'm getting
Well, to
more
circle
roast in
back on
it.
that story,
Yeah.
I think this is like developed more into that bitter cacao, high cacao percentage chocolate
Away from the coffee.
Yeah.
away from the coffee, and it's more of that like
It's that
really
bitterness,
super
that
rich,
chocolatey bitterness, cocoa bitterness.
yeah, bitter chocolate.
You also
Yeah.
lose that boozy raisin bit too, Anderson.
Yeah.
You do, you
That's
do.
Yeah.
good. This is good.
All in all, it's a very good beer. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank
And
you
am
for
I,
inviting
are
us,
you
my brother.
joining me or am I joining you? I've lost track of all time,
Let's
place.
chug these and we'll see how it ends.
Yeah. I'm not doing a chug. This is one to savour, sip and savour. It's a winter warmer, although there we go.
Heathen. He's a heathen. He's an uncouth heathen,
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
Irish. We've been accused of many things.
Yeah.
and you're definitely uncouth.
So,
was
guys,
good.
thank you very much. I'll post this next year sometime when I've got it edited. I'll try and get this redness out of my hands even look red. It's like, is it a reflection of my top or what? I don't know.
Maybe.
Or the
Don,
lighting.
I
Don,
look
don't
like
worry.
purple. I look like
All
an
people will be looking
aubergine.
at is this hideous background of mine.
Yeah, the Californian 70s hotel. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my wife
Hotel
you said it.
California.
This her office, brother. I'm telling you, you said that.
You can never leave there, by the way.
You can check
You
out
never
though.
check out. You never check out. There was me saying I don't know lyrics to songs and that. But I do know.
You're
That
the
was like
master
a-
of song lyrics.
Yeah. Right, okay, I'm going to end the recording here. Thank you very much, folks, for watching. I'll see you next time. Hopefully. Ta-ta for now. Cheers, my dears.
Thanks for having us on, my brother.